Welcome to our channel. Today, we bring you another topic, best guitar effects pedals for beginners. There is nothing inherently distinguishing beginner pedals from those used by professionals. However, certain pedals are designed to handle very particular difficulties that novices won't have to worry about for the time being. The world might be frightening if you're just getting started with effects pedals. The guitar community is enamored with these small boxes, but what do they all accomplish? Starting to play with some is the most excellent approach to find out. So, if you're searching for your first pedal, here's a list of stomp boxes that you can't go wrong with. 10. Electro-Harmonix Ripped Speaker. It's the sound of a plethora of incredible guitar tones and a fantastic introduction to the world of pedals, as it's nothing like amp distortion. You can tell when you stepped on a fuzz pedal instead of sweetening your amp's overdrive. Despite coming from Electro-Harmonix, this fuzz isn't a big muff-style pedal, which means no mid-range scoop, ideal if you need to be heard in a band mix. Despite the name, it doesn't sound like a slash speaker, but it does have a lot of fun sounds, ranging from saturated distortion to broken sound spluttering. 9. Boss RV6 Reverb. The RV6, which fits Boss's renewed small form factor, packs a lot of punch for its size and price. It's jam-packed with essential sounds, including spring and plate emulation, modulated and shimmer reverbs. The sounds may be modified using level and tone settings, which is ideal if you want a wide range of noises right away. It's a somewhat more expensive version of the digital multi-reverb pedal than the Joyo Atmosphere. Still, it's your best choice if you want something that will endure sound and build quality. Boss small enclosures would likely withstand a direct hit from a surface-to-air missile. 8. Joyo Atmosphere Reverb. Joyo has long been a pillar of the beginning and budget pedal worlds, but its R series of pedals has raised the bar even further in recent years. For around €100, the Atmosphere has an astonishing 9 reverb tones. That's not awful. The noises range from subtle and classic sounds like spring and plate to more experimental sounds like rewind and pulse. If you're still undecided about the sound of reverb you want, the Atmosphere offers a reasonably priced tasting board of the most common reverbs. You get a superb stomp box for the money by adding a sleek enclosure trimmed with diffused acrylic that illuminates when the pedal is activated. 7. TC Electronic Magus Pro Distortion. Drive pedals are classified into 3 categories: overdrive, distortion, and fuzz, in escalating order of chaos. The Proco Rat, on the other hand, is one sort of pedal that excels at all 3. The Magus Pro is TC Electronics' interpretation of 3 Rat circuit modifications, each with different amounts of bass and fuzziness. It's a circuit that can function as an overdrive pedal at low gain and high volume, with a nice top-end flavor when the filter is rolled anti-clockwise. Increase the filter setting to smooth out the high end for a creamy fuzz-like sound, and turn the volume up to produce rowdy distortion. 6. Ibanez Tube Screamer Mini. The Tube Screamer is the most common type of overdrive you'll encounter when you begin your adventure into the world of pedals. The tried-and-true sound is compressed into a compact container with the straightforward arrangement of volume, tone, and gain in Ibanez's miniature version of the classic circuit. This pedal pushes your style into a colorful, dynamic zone, with lots of clarity accompanying the added oomph when fed through a clean or slightly overdriven amplifier on a low-gain level. When plugged into a higher gain amp though, the pedal's mid-hump and low-end response allows you to create tight, hefty rhythm riffage. The Tube Screamer also works well with other drive and fuzz pedals, giving them a mid-range boost and tightening up their bass response. 5. Boss SD1 Super Overdrive. The tubey nature, affordability, and longevity of the Boss SD1 have won it the reputation as a workhorse that can be found on the boards of numerous great players. Eddie Van Halen, Kirk Hammett, Joe Satriani, The Edge, and Josh Homme are all known to use and abuse the yellow stomp box, which costs a little over €50. It has a very balanced nature, delivering enough gain for a core rock tone without crushing your dynamics. It may also be used to increase an amp that has previously been driven. 4. Ibanez Analog Delay Mini. This delay is analog, as the name indicates. Although the importance of this varies from guitarist to guitarist, Ibanez has crammed traditional delay circuits into a small container. It has a delay time of 20 to 600 milliseconds, making it ideal for slapback or even self-oscillating chaos. 3. MXR Six Band EQ. Every piece of gear, like compression, has its EQ personality. However, you can fine-tune the sound of your guitar, amp, and pedals using a solo EQ pedal, depending on where you place the stomp box in your chain. Is the low end of your practice amplifier too rumbly? There's no need to buy a new one. Lower the 100 Hz band slightly. Is the top end of your new distortion pedal hissing? Remove the 10 kHz band. When you solo, can you hear yourself? When it's your cue, boost the mid-range. The six-band MXR EQ, like most of the pedals on our list, is an excellent place to start because it's tiny, inexpensive, and long-lasting. Its 6 bands provide just the right amount of control to be classified as a true utility pedal. The 18 dB you can cut/boost each frequency band on the Pliss is a little more than the Boss GE7, while the latter allows you to control or enhance the high end with a 6.4K band. 2. Fender, the Benz Compressor. Compression may be found in many places. Overdrive pedals, amps, pickups, and the mastering process for practically every recorded piece of music released all compress a signal to some degree. Compression in a nutshell evens out the dynamics of your playing by bringing up the soft sections and quieting down the loud ones. As a result, a specialized compressor pedal gives you unrestricted access to this crucial process of setting the effect speed, sustain, and output gain. Compression has its sound. A single coil into a compressor into a clean amp, for example, is a classic funk, R&B, and pop sound. The Benz by Fender is a great way to get started with the effect. The stomp box lets you compress your signal and stretch your sustain using the drive and recovery knobs. The blend knob, on the other hand, allows you to blend your dry motion to keep your natural pick attack, as well as other oddities in your playing style. 1. TC Electronic Ditto Looper. Loopers are fantastic tools, especially if you're starting in the bedroom jamming scene. Do you want to practice over whatever chord changes you want? Or do you want to experiment with different tones on the same passage? The Ditto makes it simple to do so. There's only one foot switch for recording, stopping, and playing back, as well as a single loop-level knob for controlling the loop's volume. While it isn't the most feature-rich looper available, its functioning is relatively easy, and it's an inexpensive way to get into the realm of playing with oneself. Thanks for watching the video. Comment down below for your favorite part and let us know. Would you please subscribe and click the bell symbol to receive more videos before continuing?